Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In Surah Nisa, verse 97, Allah says, Inna allazina tawaffahumul malaikatu zalimi anfusihim qalu fima kuntum qalu kunna mustad'afina fil ard qalu alam takun ardullahi wasi'atan fatuhajiru fiha faulaika ma'wahum jahannam wa sa'at masira. And the translation of this verse is, indeed, those whom the angels take in death while wronging themselves, the angels will say, in what condition were you? They will say, we were oppressed in the land. The angels will say, was not the earth of Allah spacious enough for you to migrate? For those, their refuge is hell, and evil it is as a destination. Now, while many people give lectures on inferiority complexes and how they destroy us from the inside, why do so many of us still suffer from the feeling that we are just not good enough? Why do so many of us still live in that victim mode instead of changing ourselves? One of the reasons, as highlighted in this verse, is that we love to blame our past. We love to look back at things that happened to us in the past and tell ourselves that because we were wronged or because we were treated badly, we developed a complex and now we are stuck. Or at times we tell ourselves because our parents didn't support us or because they didn't love us, that's why we are in this state right now. Blaming the past gives us an easy way out. Instead of striving, struggling, and trying to change our mindset, which is in itself a very difficult jihad, we find it so much easier to simply say, I am the way I am because of my difficult childhood or because of the tests that I faced in life, and there's nothing I can do about it. This is in fact the most dangerous form of negative energy that pulls a person down deeper and deeper into depression, because we start to make excuses for the way that we are behaving instead of changing. Now, the truth is, maybe we didn't have the perfect childhood. Maybe we didn't have the perfect, kind and caring parents. Maybe we faced a lot of trauma while growing up. But if all these things prevent us from achieving our potential, then how did the prophets do it? Hazrat Musa a.s. was raised by the most vicious and cruel man on earth. He was separated from his family after birth, and instead of witnessing kind and compassionate acts all his life, Musa a.s. witnessed cruelty, injustice, and oppression all his life. But did he use this troubled childhood as an excuse, or did he rise to become something great despite of his childhood? In the same way, Hazrat Ibrahim a.s. was raised by a father who he had a lot of indifferences with. His father loved idol worship. Ibrahim hated it. In fact, Ibrahim a.s. and his father had a very difficult time bonding ever since Ibrahim a.s. was young, because they were always at odds with each other. But did Ibrahim a.s. use this to prevent himself from achieving his potential? Did he use this as an excuse to hate his father? No, he kept trying to guide his father till the very end. Similarly, Hazrat Yusuf a.s. had very kind and very loving parents, but his problem came from his brothers. And not only that, he didn't even have the opportunity of being raised by his kind parents. Instead, he was raised by another family miles away in a foreign land who considered him to be their slave. But did he use that as an excuse to stop him from achieving his potential? Did he use that as an excuse to hate his brothers and to hate his life? No, he didn't. Hazrat Muhammad, peace be upon him, is another brilliant example. He was born in Arabia during a time when Arabia was known for its ignorance and cruelty towards women and orphans. And in that environment, Muhammad, peace be upon him, never got a chance to meet his father. And then his mother passed away when he was just 6 years old. So being raised in an area where people were cruel to orphans, he eventually became an orphan. But did he use that as an excuse to stop him from achieving his potential? He didn't. This is what this verse is reminding us. We all have difficult lives. If we had the opportunity to go back and change things, each and every one of us would love to go back and change something. But we cannot. Nor can we blame our past when we are questioned by Allah, because Allah's mercy and might is infinite. Instead of living in the victim mode and feeling sorry for ourselves, we will be questioned that did we try to achieve our potential? Did we try and strive and struggle no matter how difficult our lives were? Did we have hope in Allah's mercy? Did we try for a few months or a few years and then we just gave up? Remember, you only have two options. Either live in the victim mode, promoting your depression, destroying your life and your akhirah, or get up and start fighting. Use your past to make yourself stronger, not weaker. Whatever trauma you have faced, it does not define you. It is not your identity. Your identity is in your own hands. Assalamu alaikum.